Hey, this is Laura coming at you with another In Perspective. Today it's going to be a little bit different because I am going to be interviewing Cindy about an experience she had last night. So Cindy, you guys know Cindy. Last night Cindy went to a Tweetup. Now what exactly is a Tweetup, Cindy?
A Tweetup is actually, well, people that have accounts on Twitter, and pretty much it's just a get together, and usually it's at a bar that I know of or some type of location that's close by, and they do it all over the world.
Yeah. So what was this Tweetup? Was it for anything? Was it for a special occasion?
It was actually for Chris Pirillo. He is from Seattle, and he's one of the top influential bloggers, and he's been blogging since '96 actually.
What does he blog about?
He blogs about anything that has to do with technology. So he's the go-to guy for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. About how many? Where was it? It was in Dallas, right?
Yeah, it was here in Dallas. It was at the Trinity Hall, Irish pub.
Cool.
And it was from 7 to 9.
Mm-hmm. And how many people showed up?
Well, there was over 44 people that RSVP'd, and a lot more people that showed up. So we were all over the place.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and I had an opportunity to talk to Chris.
You actually talked to him? Okay, what did you guys talk about?
Well, I told him how I found out about him, that I saw his video on YouTube, and he was talking about PR people, or how, they tend to pitch the wrong things to him because he's in technology, and he was kind of like, he was like angry in the video. He was just venting, about PR people and how a lot of the people that were pitching things to him didn't even pertain to what he does, which is technology. So I asked him about that, of course, being a PR professional.
What did he say? What did he say?
Oh, nothing. He was just saying that, I asked him, I was like, so what do you think about, PR people pitching out to bloggers now? How it's shifting, it's changing. And he said, well, he doesn't have a problem with it. It's just the fact that they're pitching the wrong things to him. That's the problem. So, I mean, it's kind of like a, in my opinion, kind of like a waste of both people's time.
Yeah, and so, because we don't do that here, like for example, we are strategic in our outreach.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the difference between some companies and other companies, Anyway, so he's a pretty influential blogger, right? Because if he got that many people to come to a Tweetup, I mean, that's a pretty substantial amount of people.
He's been blogging since '96, and he was telling me that he had, back then, before this whole blogging phenomenon started happening, he had over 100,000 emails.
Really?
Of people that, were interested in what he was doing, and were following him before Twitter. So he's had his following back in the 90s, mid-90s, And I mean, I can only imagine how many he has now.
Yeah.
100,000, probably, triple that. I don't even know.
That's awesome. So, what do you think is the most important thing that he said to you yesterday?
The most important thing, for me, the fun part of talking to him was to get his perspective on, on that question.
Yeah, okay.
About PR people pitching to bloggers.
Okay.
Just getting a feel for him, what kind of person he is. You can see his personality through his Twitters or tweets, through his website, through his videos, because he does live stream. But I don't know. It was just it was good to put a face to a name,
definitely.
and get to talk to somebody. And he's down to earth, and he's really funny actually. Yeah.
Okay, so as a final question, how can more people find out about Tweetups?
Tweetups, actually I found out the day of. So I found out about it yesterday, and that was through another, DFW, person that I follow. So it was a last minute thing for me, but I would say I'm sure there's, depending on the people that you follow, I guess.
Okay, so you have to be active.
Yeah,
you have to actively seek it out.
Exactly, and you can use Twello.com, to look for, bloggers or people in the areas where you live. And that would be probably the best thing that I could say for you to find out, what Tweetups are happening.
Cool. Okay, well, thank you, Cindy. So that was a very special episode of In Perspectives, and I guess we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.